Hi, I want to thank you for joining me today for just a brief devotional thought, just a time for us to refocus and gear ourselves back into God's presence, into acknowledging and honoring Him. This devotional time is especially fashioned for those of us who are leaders, Christian leaders. So I hope it's helpful, and I do want to thank you again for joining me. I'm going to turn to Psalm 42. I think this psalm has something for us leaders. Let me just read the first 5 verses. It's a short psalm. You can read the whole psalm yourself. But let me just read the first 5 verses. As the deer pants for the water brooks, so pants my soul for you, O God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before God? My tears have been my food day and night, while they continually say to me, where is your God? When I remember these things, I pour out my soul within me. For I used to go with the multitude. I went with them to the house of God, with a voice of joy and praise, the multitude that kept a pilgrim's feast. Why are you downcast, O my soul? And why are you disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall yet praise him for the help of his countenance. You and I, come on, let's just be honest, we all face wilderness. We all face times when we're carrying out our leadership responsibilities when it is not exciting, it doesn't seem to be rewarding, it's not motivating. It seems like, and I don't know if this is your story, but often for me, it seems like, geez, I've led others to encounter God. I've opened up a way for others to succeed. I've made it possible for others to thrive, but I can't even find God's presence for myself. See, wilderness is very common, but unfortunately all too common. Too often in the midst of wilderness experiences, we put on a good face. We want our followers to think everything's okay. Guys, that's not good. It's not good. You and I both know that you cannot lead a people beyond where you stand. See, faking it just does not ever get it done. Maybe for a short period, but not for any duration, no long. There's not, faking it just is not the way to go. This psalm helps us realize this. Before we can lead, before our leadership can be genuine, before our leadership can be gracious, heck, before our leadership can actually be effective, we must be honest with ourselves, and we must renew our dependence on him. Don't ever forget, he called you, and he is faithful. So there's 4 particular lessons I've pulled out of this psalm for myself, and I hope they're a good fit for you. Number 1, Randy, I need to learn to be honest with myself and the state that I'm in, the emotional state that I'm in, maybe the cultural state that I'm in, maybe the family dynamic. I need to be honest about the state I'm in with regards to the distractions or the demands or the expectations. I need to be honest about where I'm at. The second lesson is I need to cry out. I need to cry out to the one who has called me. We need to cry out to the one who has called us. And we need to cry out to him for renewal. We don't direct our affections towards the organization we're leading. We don't expect from our works to gain the motivation and the inspiration that we need. We need to direct our cry to God. Oh God, renew me. The third lesson is pretty straightforward. I got to refuse to fake it. Now, I want to, you want to, we want to declare the truth. We want to teach the truth. But beyond our words, if we're going to have that kind of effect, that kind of fruitfulness and productivity through the organizations that we serve and lead, then our words and our exhortations need to be embodied beyond teaching it. We want to model the truth. And that truth, of course, is in God. And finally, we bind our view of the future to the truth we encounter in Him. We got to take the reports. We've got to measure the trends of growth. I mean, let's not be ignorant here. But truly, our future is in the hands of the very one who has called us. Soul, why are you cast down and disquieted? Hope in God. If you hope in God, you'll find that day again of praise, for His countenance will be turned to you. This is Randy Stewart and Friends of Tyrannus, and I want to thank you for spending this time with us. God bless you now.